Okay, hi, I'm Adriana Spikes, and I'm here with Miss Edith Jacobs. She is a Texas Southern University alumni. And our first question is, when and where were you born?
I was born here in Houston, Texas. June 27th
Oh,
is
okay.
my birthday. Yes.
Okay, so when was your freshman year at Texas Southern?
My freshman year at Texas Southern is 1988. I started I actually transferred from the University of Houston to come to Texas Southern University, where I did join the band.
Okay, why was Texas Southern your choice?
One of my choices for attending Texas Southern was, and looking at it was from a financial standpoint,
Hmm.
where University of Houston got a little bit too costly, and so I transferred to Texas Southern, and looking at the fees and stuff, it was a little less costly. So mainly for the financial reasons.
Okay, and what was your major?
My major was electronics engineering technology.
Okay, what are some memories that stick out to you from your time at Texas Southern?
Some of my memories that stick out really very vividly is the band, the Ocean of Soul. We had a lot of fun
Hmm.
performing halftime performances, and met a lot of friends, and also joined the sorority, Tau Beta Sigma sorority. Just kind of like just enlightened the entire process for me, and it was just a whole lot of fun, the entire experience.
Okay, what is the difference between campus now and campus then?
Uh, Campus. Well, I guess I can only speak of the construction and the development around campus, because I was just recently there during homecoming, and it is beautiful, a whole lot beautiful, and for the kids to enjoy different, or I guess more amenities, more activities. The student center is just like beautiful. I I mean, they just have extended a whole wide. Um, I guess I'm getting lost for words, but I guess I can.
It's different, yeah.
It's just very different. I love the development. I love the buildings, how they have the museum now. Just different things. It's just certain parts of the university you can't even tell that it's part of Texas Southern University in comparison when I used to attend there.
Okay.
So
Um, what are your favorite campus events?
some of my favorite campus events is step shows. Uh, just different activities that we would do at noon. Uh, just a whole lot of things going on. Different fraternities, sororities. They would do their little step shows, little mini step shows in the pit. Uh, Sometimes we had done a unity step show with all the fraternities and sororities. It's just kind of like show unity between us, and the activities, football games, the different. I guess mainly the football games too. Been in the band, halftime performances, fraternities, and the sororities.
Okay, okay. Um, how did your grades progress over the years?
Okay, my grades started off really wasn't so good in my
Mhm.
freshman year. Okay, so I wasn't put on academic probation or anything like that, but I was still passing everything. But I felt like I was, needed to do better, and so I just found a way to, just basically to find a way to study more, and to just get into my books and just say, hey, I need to do this. I need to study. I want to graduate. And so I did. I found a way to do that. Made time, with myself to make sure I studied my lessons, and also stayed in contact, close contact with my professors on, finding out what I needed to do in order to accomplish that goal.
Okay. Why do you think that HBCUs are important?
HBCUs are very important because it's a historically black college and universities. Years ago, black people were denied an education to even go to school, and so the historically, the black colleges uh, were developed for that purpose, for to give to black students an education.
Okay, okay. Um, what do you think the difference between a PWI and an HBCU?
Uh, PWI, predominant white institutions.
Mhm.
Um, I guess the only experience I have with my first year at University of Houston. I guess the distinct difference that I see is, ooh, class size. I guess the enrollment at white institution is much more than that of at black institutions. And I guess the downfall would be if you are in a class auditorium class size at a white university, you feel like you're just a number. Maybe they'll look at you as just as a student ID number, and you're not that you don't have the closeness to your professor. As far as black institution, you the class settings is much less. The class size or the numbers are less, and you feel like you can closer to your professors and you will know them a little bit better and you feel more comfortable in asking questions. And in turn, all of that will, help you in the long run as far as your grades is concerned.
Okay. Do you think that Texas Southern prepared you for your career?
Well, I guess I'm pondering on that question is because although my major is electronics engineering technology, when I graduated, I did work in the industry a little bit in my major, but now I'm a school teacher. So I guess it prepared me for my major because I did work in the industry for about 2 years in my major. I worked at a oil and gas company, repairing oil and gas tools and electronics engineering. That's pretty much what we did, but it's more on the electronic side as far as computers is concerned. So I do think the engineering part of it helped me a lot in my job as well, and also in my present job right now as a school teacher. I also teach computer classes. So my little bit, the little bit of background that I did, that I do, project to my students, I kind of like um, uh, give them a little bit of what I've learned in school as well, in my university as well.
Okay. Would you say that Texas Southern was a life changing experience?
Uh, well, no, not really.
Okay. Are you looked at differently because you attended Texas Southern?
No, I don't think I'm looking at different unless, I mean, I haven't experienced, uh, in being looked at different just because I went to Texas Southern University. I haven't had that experience at all.
Okay. Would you have changed schools if you had a choice?
Would I have changed school? Well, um, no, I think I'm good because I think that all of my experiences in life helped me become the person who I am today. So if I had changed anything, I probably haven't been the person who I am today, in which that person I do like. I love myself, so I'm good.
Okay. Would you have done things differently during your time in college?
Yes, of course. I would have done things a whole lot differently. Um, Especially being that I do have uh, two children of my own that are in college. I'm on them all the time about studying, getting their grades. And I think I would have done that differently.
Okay. Would you have done things differently during your time in college?
Yes, I would have. I think, just to make a long story short, I think I would just have studied more. And that's pretty much, I would just have studied more.
Okay. Would you recommend anyone to attend Texas Southern based off your experience?
Well, I wouldn't just not necessarily say Texas Southern in particular, but I would encourage all students to attend college or university just to get that experience because you tend to think differently, a little bit more, I guess, because you meet a whole lot of people in college and it kind of like changes your thought process. I think in a more positive way just to have that college experience, and of course to in the end you're rewarded with a degree. So yes.
Okay. Were you an active student on campus?
Active student, yes, I was part of the Ocean of Soul. I was part of the Tau Beta Sigma sorority. Um, so yeah, I was in those two organizations.
Okay. Did you make a lot of friends? If so, what race were they?
Yes, huge, a lot of friends. Not only African American, students from Iran and Africa as well. It was I guess most of the people that I met on campus.
Okay. What advice would you give young people attending Texas Southern today?
Well, the advice I would give them is to tell them to focus. I know a lot of kids when they get into college is very new to them. They think about okay where the party is or being easily influenced by their peers. I would tell them there's a time to party and there's a time to study. Where you have that that it's about making choices, making the correct choices. If you have a test and you have a choice of studying or going to that party, you need to study. Stick to your books because
Mm-hmm.
you're there to accomplish a degree. You're there to graduate and not to party.
Yeah, that is a real struggle.
Yes.
Okay, so our last question is: Are you a proud Texas Southern alumni?
Quite frankly, I am proud to be a TSU alumni. I am. Thank you.
Okay. Well, great interview. It was nice meeting you, and we're done.
All right. Thank you.